This is my quick non-spoiler review of The Poet Empress by Shen, an adult dark fantasy book. I do want to clarify that the subgenre for this book is actually dark epic fantasy. It is not dark romance fantasy. I'm gonna do this video a little differently and actually start with my rating. On my personal rating scale from Ghosted to Soulmate, I actually rated this book Better as Friends, which is a book that wasn't my book type, but I feel confident recommending this book date to others who do like this book type. So let me break it down a little bit. From a literary standpoint and as objective as I can be, this was a really well-written book. From the prose to the story structure to the pacing to the world building, it was all very solid. There were also some heartbreakingly moving scenes, and a theme I liked was the exploration of the human condition and morality when faced with survival and traumatic events. Like, what are the costs our soul pays to be able to survive such awful situations? So the people I would recommend this to are those who like stories set in a historical Chinese-inspired fantasy world, morally gray characters, and stories of village girls using their wits to survive palace politics. Now, that being said, why this book wasn't my type is because the magic wasn't as prominent in the story, which is something that I just personally prefer. Also, this is just my opinion and others might feel differently, but I felt like the content warning, check your trigger type of scenes didn't feel as incorporated or thoroughly unpacked in the characters' arcs. The emotional impact of the book is more you as the reader putting the emotional meaning into the scenes that you're reading, more like from the outside looking in, rather than feeling like you're experiencing the story with the characters. Again, just in my opinion, I think this leans a little bit more character study, and I just prefer a little bit more introspection alongside those darker scenes. So overall, although it wasn't necessarily my taste, I think there's a lot of people who would love this story, and I do feel confident recommending it. If you think you'd like The Poet Empress, you can watch my previous video to see if this would match your reading preferences.